There's nothing like being in the green room. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have a color as close up to green as we're going to possibly get. And this is one of those conversations that will change your life if you let it. And more importantly, Monique will not only make a difference in your life, but I believe there's some businesses that are going to be changed as a result of this conversation. Now, I'm not great at reading bios, and that would be pretty boring anyway. So Monique, why don't you take a moment and tell folks, who is Monique and what are you up to these days?
Well, thank you so much. First, thanks, Shay, for having me. I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, audience, everyone who's tuning in, either live or on the replay. So grateful for you taking time out of your evening to spend with us and receive the message, whatever's going to come today. And I just want to say thank you again to the show for having me, for the opportunity to share this message, because I'm a big believer that the message always reaches the intended if you're willing to put it out there. So with that said, I don't like a long drawn out bio either, because I also believe that that's boring. So my name is Monique Gaffney. I actually teach MLM leaders, the 1% leaders, the CEOs, the actual owners of MLM. I work with them directly as a private consultant to teach them how to create a high performance downline. And I do that in a very unique way. It's really amazing work. And I think it's an industry that absolutely needs it, is craving it, and is ready for it. So that's what I do.
You picked an interesting topic, like next level. And next level means different things to different people. I know we'll get into that in the next segment, but we're in a green room, okay? And they got to be wondering, all right, Shay, what is her definition of next level? Like, what does that really mean? Take a moment, if you would, just unpackage that for those folks that are just tuning in.
Yeah, well, it is very subjective and personal. So it's just like the word success, I also believe is very subjective, very personal for whoever is saying, I want success, right? Next level is the same thing. Whatever that means for the person who's saying, I want to go next level. I mean, that could literally be someone who's looking for the next level of income, the next level of, if they're in MLM or network marketing, the next level for rank advancement. That could be the next level in their leadership. That could be the next level where they want to be a speaker on stage, or the next level is being invited to be a podcast guest on the Happy Entrepreneur Show, right? Like, whatever the next level is for someone, it's actually being able to reach that quote unquote next level, and moving past all of the things that are holding you back from doing so.
What do you say to the person that's out there that may be curious, and you talk about next level at a time where we're in the middle of COVID, right? COVID-19, the worst pandemic in 100 years, and maybe curious, what type of conversation are you and your peers having right now, like behind the scenes? Like, you got past the first couple of months and it was like the shock, and now as everybody gets ready to kind of, I'm not gonna say settle in, but this is kind of like the new norm. What's the conversation you're having with your peers right now?
I'm not sure what other people's conversations are, but in the line of work that I do, it's all very positive. So there is no, there was never any conversations of like, oh no, what are we going to do? Oh no, can we not reach the next level? I mean, honestly, in my peers, in many different groups, they are having the best months of their lives as entrepreneurs. And this is spanning all of, like I said, I work predominantly with network marketing leaders and CEOs, but this is other people who have wedding businesses where you would expect how can they plan weddings? How can they help out with that? And they're signing on clients still, they're still getting business. So everyone that's in my circle as entrepreneurs are feeling really good about, despite this pandemic, despite what's happening in the world, despite any of the negative things that could be taken on and saying, oh no, this is going to slow me down. It's actually pushing them forward. And I love being surrounded by people like that. So
I love it. I mean, there's gonna be some losers during this time. Yep. There's gonna be some big winners during this time. You've already made a decision. You're gonna be a big winner. One of the questions I've been asking, it came up with one of our calls that we had, I don't know, about 3 months ago now. And there's a woman calling in, and she said, hey, look, right now, Shay, I'm now working from home full time. I'm also a full-time wife. I'm a full-time mom. I'm a full-time school teacher. Oh, by the way, Shay, I'm now a full-time school administrator because I got to make sure this stuff gets turned in. And I never signed up to be a full-time cook. I've not cooked as much in my life, and yet I'm still trying to get my business off the ground. So there's so much going on. I know that might not be what you would plan on talking about, but and it could be a male. I don't want to be biased. It could be a man that's going through that exact same thing right now. What are you saying to your clients that are like, I got more now going on than ever before? What are you suggesting to them as they continue to try to move to that next level?
Do less.
Mm.
Do less. We are so ingrained, and the world has taught us to do more, that we automatically do it. It's literally automatic. It's just in our DNA to just do more, do more, do more. And to reach that next level, you got to do more. And then stuff like this happens, like a pandemic that we've never experienced before, and people are working from home, and then suddenly they have all the kids home, and now they're teaching at home, and also having to be the butcher, baker, candlestick maker all at once, and trying to take their business to the next level. And it's for me especially, and I'm just very conscious in what's happening in my own life and what's happening with my clients and seeing what's happening around me. It's doing less in this time instead of doing more that's going to make the drastic impact in your whatever it is that you want to pursue, whatever it is that next level is in your relationships, in your business, in your whatever it is. It's doing less right now.
I like it. Less is more. For those folks that are out there right now, like Lene, who's out there out in California, who's watching, she's tuned in right now. Deborah Gardner, I got to introduce you to her. She's out in Phoenix, Arizona. Amazing person. Miss Arizona, by the way, is watching. And so many folks that are tuned in. I want you to know that you're in for a treat. We got a show. We got to get going. What's up to Keisha Williams? She's in the house. The virtual CEO has showed up. Conchita Irving, Dale City, Virginia. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Gotta give a shout out to Garfield Senior High School. With that being said, we got a show. We got to get going. We come back. We're going to find out what's really holding you back and what's the big secret to get to that next level. We'll be back in 5. This is my favorite part, by the way. 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a show. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there. And they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country where we're on a mission. And our mission is to empower. Our mission is to inspire. And our mission is really to provide you, that's right, you, the entrepreneur, with all of the resources that are necessary to execute that big, big vision you have for the people you were called to serve. And I believe you have 3 visions, by the way. I believe you have 3 visions. I believe first, you have a vision for yourself. The clothes you want to wear, the car you want to drive. Some of you, just the organic food you can't wait to get your hands on, right? And it takes resources, which means it takes revenue. And then I believe you have a second vision, by the way. You have a vision for your loved ones, the ones you love the very, very, very most. And think about it. Mother Dear is still around. I love Mother Dear, and she's 73 years old, just celebrated her birthday. And I get a chance to spend time with her, and she gets to order stuff online. It takes resources, by the way. Some of you want to send your kids to a school of your choice. It takes resources, by the way. Some of you want to write a check for the causes you believe in. It takes resources, by the way. And in order to do that, that means it takes revenue. And then I believe you have a third vision, by the way. You have a third vision. You have a vision for the people you, not me, you were called to serve. And I want you to imagine, I always like to use the example of Noah in the Bible, by the way. It's one of my favorite examples. And I want you to imagine you're Noah in the Bible. You show up, you're ready. You can't wait to get going. And all of a sudden, before you get going, there's a knock at the door. You're like, what is going on? Noah, over here. Over here, Noah. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Hey, Noah, I just want to report to you that there's no hammers in the house. All right, cool beans. I don't panic. Ain't no hammers in the house. It's cool. What's up? Noah, here, over here. Yeah, what's going on? There are no nails, Noah. I might as well let you know there's no nails. No nails. That's interesting. It's getting interesting. That's fine. We still don't panic. We don't. No, I'm sorry to bother you. One last time. I might as well just come clean right now. There are no people to put the boat together. And by the way, there's no wood. Good luck on this mission. And maybe that's you. You got a big heart. You've got purpose. You've got passion. But yet you don't have no revenue, so you don't have no resources. And you can't execute the vision that's much bigger than yourself. Whether it's morning, it's evening, it's afternoon, no matter what time it is, wherever you are in the world, the one and only showed up. Monique Gaffney showed up to teach you how you can do that. What's up, Monique? Mic check. How are you?
Good evening, everyone. So grateful to be here. Thank you again for having me, Shay. Thank you to the show for having me. Thank you, audience, for being here. I'm excited to share tonight.
Well, it is an honor and a privilege, a treat and a treasure to have you here this evening, this morning. Look, let me ask a question. Let me just address the elephant in the room. You said there are three things that are holding us back, right? And from getting to that next level. Can you just tell us what's one thing that holds people back? I mean, and you said it's not what we think it is. So this is like a strange conversation, but it's your title, not mine. So
It is.
What's one of the things that's kind of holding us back?
So there are many things, right? Like many things can hold people back, but these are especially with entrepreneurs in their business, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your business is, the first thing that typically holds people back is limiting beliefs, right? They get to that point of like, especially like, that analogy you just used with Noah and building the ark. They're like, oh, I can't do it. Like this, I have this, God put this on my heart to do this big mission and, serve my purpose and reach the world and help the world however I'm supposed to. But I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Like, I think God called the wrong person and dialed the wrong number. Like, sorry, God, you got it all wrong. I don't think I can do this. I don't know how I can raise that much capital. And then it gets, we have our own limiting beliefs, but it can go even deeper where people around us can start throwing their limiting beliefs on us before you even had it. And you're like on fire and you're like, I'm going to join this company. I'm going to change the world. I'm going to grow this big team. I'm going to do all this stuff. I'm going to get all these employees. I'm going to change their lives because I'm going to be able to hire people. And then somebody else throws salt in the game and they're like, that might be a little too big for you. I don't know. Do you think? It's COVID time. Like, people aren't buying anything right now, or I don't know. And then all of a sudden you're like, maybe they're right. And then we take no action, right? So limiting beliefs are a huge thing that hold entrepreneurs back from really reaching that next level that they're not only craving and wanting to reach, but actually called to reach.
For those folks out there like Ria Gonzaga is watching right now, Kristen Griffin is watching, and so many folks that are tuned in. You said limiting beliefs. Take a moment before you give us the second one. And if limited beliefs is holding us back, what's something that we can tell ourselves to kind of help us overcome those limiting beliefs? We're just curious. Is that something you want to say? But I'm just curious. If I got limited beliefs right now, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, she's speaking to me because I was excited last week when I started that new gym program. No. I was excited with my new diet. No, I was excited when I started this new entrepreneurship. This is only my third time around doing this in the next 3 months. What's one thing that people can tell themselves that are tuning in right now?
Well, I'll give you a little nugget, but this is really going to make a bigger impact at the end when I tell you guys, after these three things, the big thing that you can do. But in the meantime, if you're like, I can't do the big thing, what can I do with the little thing? It's literally getting the limiting beliefs. I call them lies. I teach my clients, I teach everybody that limiting beliefs are literally lies that we are believing as truths, and really just removing those lies, writing them down, and then literally just saying, what is the truth? God, tell me the truth. And I actually have a process that I teach in really receiving that truth and putting that down instead. So it's really retraining your brain to stop believing the lie, stop believing the limiting belief. And what is the truth? What is the truth about me? What is the truth about this lie? What can I replace? What can I do to reframe my mindset around something that I can hold on to that's actually going to help me take the next right step?
I know we have 2 more steps to go, but I'm just curious, was there ever a time where there was a belief that you had that was kind of holding you back? And if it's so, what was it?
Yeah, it happens all the time. It happens all the time because we always come up to it. A lot of times we don't even recognize that that's what's happening, but it happened to me this week, right? So there is the process that I teach. It's a 6-step process. And it's going to be a book. And, the limiting belief comes up that that's too much work. That's too hard. I don't know how to write a book. I don't know how to put a book together. All of this stuff comes out, and I'm like, okay, hold on, Monique. I mean, I have this internal dialogue that's really happening, right? And literally like, well, hold up, Monique, like that's BS. You know that's not true, because not only has God given you this very clear direction, but other people are now also having that, like envisioning this in their own quiet time of this book that you're supposed to do and giving you direction. So those are all lies, right? And it's the same process that I teach. I follow these 6 steps, and I do the same thing. I pluck the lies out and place it back in with the truth.
Man, I'm loving it. Now, you gave us one of these things that are holding us back, which was limiting beliefs. Everyone is out there right now. Just look right below the video and type limiting beliefs. Just put limiting beliefs. That's number 1. Just put number 1, limiting beliefs. Now, as you're out there watching right now, I'm sure Monique was okay with this. You can pay this message forward. We believe in the giver's economy. The person outgives the competition, out-earns the competition. So you can hit the watch party button. You can hit the share button. And when that little box pops up, just put going to the next level. Hashtag Monique Gaffney. Just put going to the next level. That's her promise. The promise is she's going to say what you can do to get to the next level. First, we're trying to figure out what's holding us back, okay? But that's the promise she made. So go ahead and hit the share button. Hit the watch party button. You can share this on your personal page. You can share it into a private group. It's okay. Tonight is all about changing lives and serving other folks. And that's why Monique showed up. She didn't ask for a credit card. She didn't ask for a cash app. She said, Shay, I'm here to serve. And certainly we appreciate that. Okay, as they're sharing it to their network right now, what's number 2?
Number 2, are you guys ready for this? Number 2 is something else that we all experience as entrepreneurs. If you say you haven't, then I'm going to call you out and say that is a lie, because we all experience fear. I call it the other bad F word. It's the other bad F word. We don't want to say fear. We don't want to say the other F word either, but we don't want to claim fear in our life, right? But it's just like limiting beliefs, the fears will come up in our business. We're fearful that we won't make the income. We're fearful that we're not going to be able to pay our assistant for the next week. We're afraid that we're not going to be able to get people to join our team, and we're not going to reach that next rank, and we're not going to get the recognition that we're looking for. We're afraid we're not going to be able to step into the bigger purpose and calling, and a lot of this stuff might not happen. There's so many fears that come up in entrepreneurship all the time. Literally, I would say probably at least daily. And it's almost like a never-ending battle, but it can get fun. Like I said, when you start seeing it and recognizing it and almost taking ownership of it, instead of letting fear overpower you, you actually start building a relationship with fear as it comes up for you in your business.
So one is limiting beliefs, and the second one is fear. Now, that leads us to the third one. For those folks that are out there, look right below the video and write the word fear. I'm all in. I get fear. I get that sometimes on phone calls, and people say, what? Yeah, you know why? Because I hate selling, but I need it. It's like an oxymoron, right? Yeah, I hate selling, but I need it. And so
I love selling, just so you know.
Right. So I'm not alone. See, I feel better already. It's not about me, but think about what fear you have right now. Yeah. And then she talks about the breakthrough, how you can have that breakthrough. That's what Monique is here for today. All right, she's going to give us 3. She gave us 1 was limiting beliefs. Someone looked right below the video and said number 2. What was number 2 again? Fear.
Fear. I'd like to also ask real quick, if you don't mind my interjection.
Yeah.
For anyone that's watching, either live or on the replay, I would really, if you would be transparent and authentic right now and just share below in the comments what a fear is that comes up right now for you in your business. I'd love to see that below.
I love that. A fear that comes up right now in your business. Yeah, I like that. For me, it was collaboration. I was talking to my mentor, and he asked me to do something that had more tech-y and automation stuff. And he's like, I need you to help me with this. I'm like, well, that's not really my thing. Can you do it? Well, yeah, I can. Let's do it then.
Right.
All right. I guess I could if I had to. And so, but the fear was I didn't want to disappoint my mentor. I didn't want to be like, well, I'd rather just pay someone $200, dude, and not even be involved. But that was a fear. That was a limiting belief. And I used to tell myself, I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie. I had to
Right.
change that and tell myself every day,
Exactly.
I'm getting better and better at automation. All right, so
Yeah.
give us number 3. Give us number 3 if you would.
Number 3, the third thing that is going to hold you back from your business, from really taking you to the next level, if it's not fear, if it's not limiting beliefs, or maybe it's all of these together, and you just push those aside as they come up, is chasing strategy. I mean, people will chase strategy all day long because it goes back to what we were talking about in the green room of doing more. So people will get in their business and be like, I just need to do more. Oh, I need to do more. What's that? I need to learn Instagram. Oh no, I need to learn LinkedIn. Oh no, I need to learn automation. Oh my gosh, I have to do this. Let me do that. Oh, what are they doing over here? What are they doing over there? And all of a sudden we're doing all the things in our business because they think that chasing the next strategy is really going to take them to that next level. And what it does is, I would never say that any action won't get you somewhere. Action will get you somewhere. But if you're not taking the right action, if it's not aligned action and coming from the space that it should be coming from, and it's just doing it to try to win, to try to get that next level, it's coming from that place of, if they're doing it and it works for them, it better work for me. And I'm just going to dump all my money into it and do this next strategy. So many people are disappointed with the results that they're getting because it's not the strategy either. That's a part of it, but that's not the whole shebang. That's not really what's going to take you to the next level.
And you started off that way early on, and you said,
Yeah.
do less.
Do less.
That's kind of interesting. She's like, do less. It's kind of like keep the main thing the main thing. So she's given us 3 ways that are holding us back. And I think they're very reasonable. One was limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
The second one was fear. And the third one was chasing the next thing, like the next strategy, the next big idea. And I get it as an entrepreneur. We always feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an entrepreneur, we always feel the next idea is just right around the corner, but sometimes it's right there with you. Now, I'm curious because folks have been sitting on the edge. They're thinking, okay, Shay, but she said it's not none of those things. It's not what we think it is. And I'm like, okay, well, she said fear. She said limiting beliefs. She said chasing too many strategies. I'm like, well, what could possibly be going on in her mind right now? But I'm not in her brain. So let me ask you, what's holding people back from accomplishing and reaching that next level?
Yes. Are you guys ready for this? If you guys are ready for this, drop a key in the comments. There's a little key. A key is my symbol for everything that I teach. So drop a key in the comments if you're watching this live or on the replay. But the key to all of this, the key to really taking yourself to the next level, beyond the limiting beliefs, beyond the fear, and then working with the strategy instead of trying to make the strategy the way, it's the one thing that's really holding us back is core wounds. And it's different that I teach this and that I work with the leaders at the level that I work with them at. But we've been a society that has been taught to do more, ignore the fears, push past the fear, forget the limiting beliefs, whatever is coming at you, just keep moving forward, keep doing. We're not taught to stop and heal. When we heal the inner stuff, the baggage we've been carrying with us for decades, sometimes a lifetime, sometimes even before us, because core wounds will affect us generationally. It will wreak havoc in our lives. And the thing is, you guys, everyone watching, take note of this. Your business, whatever it is you're doing, is literally just an extension of what's going on in here. So if everything is kind of messed up in here, your business is going to feel real messed up. Not only your business, but your relationships, probably your marriage. You'll have some stuff going on with your friendships. Like the person at the checkout line will give you a dirty look. Like everything's going to feel really not well in your external world if you're not dealing with the stuff inside. It makes the biggest shift and the biggest impact. And I'm telling you, I work with business people in every area. And it makes such a massive impact when they start healing their core wounds, because that's really the thing that's holding us back from moving forward.
What was in your life, thanks for sharing that, it's time to heal. Everyone write that right below the comments. It's time to heal. What's up, Joy Daniels? It's time to heal. Do you mind maybe sharing something that you had to heal for your own self personally? I know we only got so much time, but I like, if you can, maybe share it. They may be wondering, wow, is she all perfect? Is this just something she talks about? And for those folks that are meeting you for the first time, there's got to be a question in their mind is, well, Shay, what is something she had to heal for herself? Good question. Let's ask her.
A great question. Yeah. So, no, I'm definitely not perfect. I am one of God's perfectly imperfect creations, just like everybody else watching. And I did have, I'm sure this will resonate with so many people watching. I truly believe that we were all divinely created as an extension of God. He gives us all specific gifts and talents and then puts us on earth with a purpose. We're here for a purpose. And I know you've had a lot of talks on purpose on your show. But I do also believe that those who aren't like actively pursuing their purpose, we've all had that thought of, I'm made for more, I'm meant for more. I know I'm supposed to do something more than just work this 9 to 5 that's killing me, that I really don't even like. And what am I here for, right? I know that there's something more. And I was in that space for a really long time. I knew I had that calling. I had that pressed on my heart that I'm here for something more. And I did all the things. And this is why I'm telling you guys, everything that I mentioned, the fear, the limiting beliefs, chasing the strategies, I did it all. I had all that stuff. I tried everything. I threw all the spaghetti at all the walls, trying to make it all stick and figure out like, what is it that why do I feel like I'm moving a little bit forward, but I'm still taking 2 steps back? Every time I would do something, take a little action, I'd get a little further, but something was holding me back. And it was in 2017 that I really had I call it my come to Jesus moment, or like, it was like that dark night of the soul type of thing where I just literally told God, it was full surrender. I'm not going to try to drive this bus anymore. It was a literal Jesus take the wheel moment. And I promise I'll walk through every door. God, you just open them. I will walk through, no questions asked. And for me, that's where core wound healing was born. And the 6-step process was born. And the first wound that I healed was a sexual trauma that I experienced when I was around 7 or 8 years old. And that was the moment I went through the 6 steps, the 6 keys. It was like that weight. It's almost indescribable until you actually talk to all my clients, because it's like this instant freedom, that freedom that people seek, that, we feel like we're carrying this baggage and we can't get over traumas or hurts or pain or things that have happened to us in our lives. And we drag the emotion, we carry that with us throughout our life, and we try to push it down and we try to keep it tucked in nicely in a box, right? And we're still lugging that box around with us, and we still have that desire. But how can we reach out to that desire of our purpose and helping the world and serving the way that we're called to when we're here lugging all this stuff with us, right? This shame and guilt and pain and hurt and all that stuff, we're lugging it along. How can we possibly step into our purpose fully when that's what our hands are full with?
Wow, that is super powerful. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being authentic. Sonora James is writing, it's time to heal, and the key is heal ourselves.
Yep.
She didn't say try to heal the community. She didn't say try to heal your family. She didn't try to say heal your best friend's problems. She said it's time to heal yourself first. Yourself first. One of the core mantras we have here, I think it's in line with this, is this core belief that today is my January 1st. And for those folks that are watching right now, about to go into today is my January 1st. If that's you out there, you look right below the video. You know what we're about to do. You can go ahead and write today is my January 1st. And it's a core value. For those folks who want to know what is he talking about, today is my January 1st represents one of those days, not January 1st. We don't wait for January 1st to appear on the calendar. We create January 1st moments every single day. So it's a do-over. It's a fresh start. It's our past. It doesn't equal the future. There's probably about 1,000+ moments throughout the day when you can make a decision, and that decision could forever change the trajectory of your life. You make a decision, you're going to work out. You're home right now, or you're going to sit back and binge watch Netflix. Here's the latest series I watch. That's a January 1st moment. You make a decision that you're going to eat hamburgers and French fries. Got to have salt and pepper.
I like fries.
Okay, you want some ketchup and some hot sauce? That's a meal. Nothing wrong with that. Or you go to the refrigerator and you open it up, and inside the refrigerator there's some broccoli. There's some kale. Gotta have the kale. Oh my gosh, there's some Brussels sprouts. That's a January 1st moment. So you out right now, you can create a January 1st moment. My father, Marshall Brown, who's no longer with us, passed away May 2nd of 2017. He used to say the future is spotless. It doesn't exist. You create the future. So when you hear those words, Monique, today is my January 1st, What goes through your mind? What do you hear?
I mean, literally, that's how I feel every time I either heal a wound myself
Yeah.
or walk a client through the process. I'm not kidding. It is that moment because, on January 1st, the real January 1st, like everyone's excited and they're crying at the thought of like how amazing it's going to be and whatever it is. That literally, you guys, literally, Shay is spot on with this. The moment you make a decision, and for me, it's healing. I mean, I do the same thing. I'll choose the salad instead of the fries tonight. I chose the fries with the salad. But when you choose healing, that is like your January 1st over and over and over again. And it's just this fulfillment that you cannot, it's hard to describe because you have the power to do that literally at any given moment. You can either choose hurting or healing. You can choose your January 1st, or you could stay in December 31st. It's literally a choice every day, every given moment.
I love it. What was your January 1st moment where you decided you was going to plant your flag, draw a line in the sand, and you was going to be an entrepreneur? Like you was going to do the doggone thing. Like you was going to make this thing happen.
It was that, interestingly enough, I feel like we're in the energy of it because it was August 2017. And that was my come to Jesus, dark night of the soul, like full surrender night. And it was it was the line in the sand where I said, God, I'm all in. I will not try to do this on my own or my own way. You just keep leaving those breadcrumbs and I will keep following them. So that was it. We're in the anniversary, you guys, of my January 1st entrepreneur moment.
Yes. There are folks out there right now, they're super excited. And those folks, you can hit the share button. You can hit the watch party button. You can pay this message forward to another entrepreneur, another single mom, another single dad, another married couple right now, and they're ready to go to the next level. They've got to heal, and they're listening right now. And they might know this message even exists. But Monique showed up to change their lives. That's her number one purpose, is to share how they can change their life, and it's possible. Monique, there are a number of folks out there, they're excited, like they were back on December 31st, after a couple of drinks on the back of a napkin. They were writing down their New Year's resolutions. Now, if you ask them today what their New Year's resolution is, they'd be like, that's a good question. I don't quite remember. But no. So my question is this. Sometimes there's truth inside of truisms, right? And you might have heard this phrase that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with the most? My hand is high. I should put 2 up. They struggle with consistency. So my question is, what is your secret to your clients in order for them to be consistent and #stay the course?
Yeah. I think especially for what I do and what I teach, it is hard for people to do it because it's a hard thing to pull out our skeletons in the closet and say, I'm going to face them, right? So how can we even be consistent in our healing? That's one of the beautiful things that when God gave us core wound healing is it's literally a 6-step process. It is simple, but not easy. It's for those who are ready to actually do that work, who want to heal. But you get consistent because it's, what to do. Like God gave us a roadmap with core wound healing, and it literally says, do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. You will heal. You will heal. You will release that baggage that you've been carrying, and you just do it over and over and over again. And I have clients who are so consistent in their healing that they are seeing fast. I mean, they are talk about shifting the trajectory of their life. It's shifting in like warp speed. Their business is like off the charts. They're meeting the person of their dreams, right? Like all of this stuff is happening because it really is, you guys, this is the big crux of what I teach is the well of abundance flows freely when it's not blocked anymore by the wounds that are holding us back from receiving it, right? Like literally abundance is constantly raining on us, but it's like we have our wounds. Our wounds are this umbrella that we have popped open, and God's constantly raining abundance on us in every aspect of our life, not just money, but abundance in every aspect of our lives. We have this umbrella up of our wounds, and it's like, no, I'll stay dry and comfy under here because I don't know what it feels like out there. So I'll just say, thanks, God. Thanks for all this showers of abundance, but I'm going to stay right here under our umbrella. And yet we're saying, gosh, I wish I could have some abundance. Geez, I wish I was more abundant in this area of my life, right? We need to learn how to close that umbrella down, which is healing our wounds, and just keep doing that over and over and over. It happens so rapidly. If you're really looking for whatever the next level is for you, whether that's your business, if that's your marriage, if that's relationship, if that's looking for your life partner, whatever it is, whatever that next level is, whatever that January 1st moment is that you want in your life that you're craving so badly, it starts within. You have to start healing if you want to receive that well of abundance that's flowing to you.
So well said. What type of clients do you work with, and how can folks connect with you? They're listening, and as you're listening right now, you might be thinking, okay, it's good for me, or it's not for me, but you might know someone who's a good fit. So I want you to tune in right now as she shares, one, the ideal client she looks to work with and help, and number two, how you can best connect with Monique. And as she does that, go ahead and hit the share button right now. Hit the watch party button right now, because she's just getting started. The best is still yet to come.
Coming, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can connect with me on social media platforms. If you just search Monique Gaffney, I'm right here. If you can click just my little face as you're watching on Facebook, just send a friend request if you feel called to. You can book a call with me if you're feeling called to this work on moniquegaffney.com. But I focus on bringing healing, like I mentioned in the beginning, to the MLM and network marketing space, because when we can heal leaders, a leader can only lead as far as he or she is healed. And if we're looking to lead teams into changing the world and making a difference and making the impact and income that we need to make that big difference that we're seeking, we have to all be operating from a healed space. And so my mission is to really continue working with the leaders in network marketing and MLM, and really start bringing core wound healing into their teams, which I'm already doing and seeing phenomenal success with. But on the flip side of that, if you're just an entrepreneur that has a different business, like I said, I've worked with wedding planners, I've worked with coaches, strategists, in different capacities. I'm open to that too. I'm always very prayerful for the person who is ready to do this work, because it's not, like I said, simple, but it's not easy.
I love your energy, man. I love your heart to give. I love your heart to serve. Tell us once again, how can they connect with you? One more time.
Yes, let's do moniquegaffney.com. You can book a call if you're looking to. You can follow me on any social media platform. And that's it, I think.
Man, that sounds great. We're in a segment called Rapid Fire right now. And Rapid Fire is where I get to ask any questions on my mind. And you can answer it or you can decline. It's okay to decline. I won't take it personally. Well, they may take it personally. I'm joking. But my favorite question to ask, of course, they're all my favorite questions. I wouldn't ask these questions, but this is really my favorite question. And it is, of all the success principles you've learned, and you probably learned 10,000 plus success principles, and you're going to learn many, many more. What's the one success principle that you like to share that really drives you? Now, I know you could do a whole seminar for a week on this, but just pick one at a time that we have.
Yeah, I think the one success principle that and we chatted about this even before we went live into the green room, you guys, is really stepping into that go-giver mentality and really stepping into being of service without expectation, because that is really what's going to bring that energy of abundance coming to you. You'll start feeling different about your business, different about people around you, different about people that you connect with. When you give freely without expectation, it's the best feeling. I mean, it really is so amazing, and it really starts pushing your business forward in unexpected ways. So that's probably my favorite business principle, is just give freely without expectation.
I love that. Give freely without expectation. Of all the mentors you've had, again, so many mentors along this journey of life with so many more to come. What's one idea, and we only need one idea to change our life, by the way, but what's one idea you've learned from any one of your mentors in this journey of life that we, the audience, can take away and apply in our life?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest, and I think this is really what helped me start getting into the do less and focus on the one thing, because as entrepreneurs, we want to do all the things. I mean, especially as an entrepreneur, I think we're all creatives, right? And we like to get our hands, we got a lot of sticks in the fire. And that really spreads our energy so thinly that we're only making a small impact in each each fire that we have our sticks in, right? So we got a lot of little fires stoking instead of that one big giant like bonfire that we're seeking, right? That like Burning Man. We're seeking the Burning Man. We want the Burning Man. We got these little bonfires instead. And instead of doing that, it's literally only focus on creating a Burning Man. Don't try to create all these little bonfires. And it's my my business strategist, Kelly O'Neill, that really, had me focus and hone in on really doing that and stop doing all the things. Stop doing all of what everybody else is doing because it seems like it's working. Focus on the one thing, you guys.
Sure. What does Monique do for fun when she's not out saving the world?
Oh, let's see. I love to tan and sunbathe. It's fun for me. I love the sun. I'm in Southern California, so it's like constant sunshine here. So I like to go to the beach. I love to write. I love to be with my kids and hang out. I love to laugh. I'm pretty simple. I used to be way more everything. Now you're making me realize even that is pretty not doing all the things anymore.
No, that's cool. Second to last question. What's your big why? Like, why do you get up and do this every single day? You don't have to do these type of interviews. You don't have to give away stuff. You don't have to do that. What's your big why?
This is my purpose. I was called to this. God showed me this is what I'm supposed to do, and who am I to say no to something like that, to a calling like that? But aside from that, that's probably the obvious. It's seeing and hearing and getting the messages every day of people doing this work with me and literally saying, you saved my life, literally saying, now I know what my purpose is, right? Now I got a message tonight that said, now I know why I never trusted people before. And it gives me chills even talking about it and thinking about it. That is the driver for me. That is a huge why, because it keeps me knowing that the work that I'm doing is not in vain. I sometimes don't get paid for it because I do a lot of pro bono work. It's a big part of my business, but knowing that it's not only changing one person's life, but we're all healing forward because it's changing their family's life. It's changing generationally. My personal goal going down the road is when I'm long gone and generations after this, my family will say I came from a family of healers, and they'll never know the hurt and pain that came from generations before me.
Tall order, but you're out doing some amazing things. First, I want you to know that you're amazing. You're incredible. Thanks so much for pouring out. Thanks for sharing with the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. Certainly appreciate that, the golden nuggets, and more importantly, that it's time to heal. To heal. I'd like to do two things as we get ready to close out. Number one, go ahead and share how they can connect with you again. And then I know you mentioned, and ladies and gentlemen, she said she would share her closing comments. Some folks don't want to do that for very legitimate reasons. It's not a slight against any guest that's been on here, but their schedule, or sometimes things come up. But no, I asked her, I said, do you mind sharing your closing comments to empower, to inspire, and to help folks that are out there? And she said, Shay, I'm all in. So thanks a lot. We appreciate it. So once again, thank you for being on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. I turn it over to you. We got to have you back. And we're looking forward to that book. Now, she did mention the book. I heard her say a book was on the way out, by the way. Before you give your closing comment, what was the name of the book that you said is coming out?
It's not there yet.
No, but it's coming. No, you spoke it into existence.
Titles, but it's coming. It's going to be about core wound healing. So I don't know if it will be called core wound healing or if it will be called something else, but yes, it will be the 6 steps in the book.
Okay,
yes.
So I'm getting exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here. She said it on here. You've got it on videotape. So when we come back 6 months from now, a year from now, we only got one question. Is the book in progress? Is the manuscript done? Can we go get it online? That's the only question we have.
Talk about accountability, you guys. Just get on Shay's show and tell him you're going to do something.
I feel like you're going to get this book. And this book's going to change their lives because there's 6 steps in that book that helps people create that next level. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep. Next level in every area of your life. Yep.
Man, That's going to be kind of cool. I know that has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about. So back to our regularly scheduled program here at the Happy Entrepreneur Show. She's about to give us her closing comments, her closing thoughts. So once again, thanks a lot. I'm going to turn it over to you to give your thoughts. But we'll be looking for that book. We'll be looking for the book.
Yes.
We'll be looking for the book.
I'll be here at one of my first interviews. Thank you again, Shay. Thank you again, Happy Entrepreneur Show. Thank you again, audience, for being here, whether you're live or on the replay. I'm Monique Gaffney. You can find me at moniquegaffney.com. But my closing comments is really just, if you're looking to reach that next level, stop doing all the things, take it back a step. You can do less, and you can actually use this time, especially now, make this your January 1st moment and say, I'm going to use this time to start healing. When you start healing the things that are holding you back inside of you, and you know there are those things, those traumas, those limiting beliefs, those thoughts, any kind of thing that happened before, there is a way, and it's 6 steps, and it is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple, and you can really release those things that are holding you back and literally take off like a rocket in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in your marriage, in your parenting, literally everywhere. So it's ready when you're ready, you guys. You don't have to wait for January 1st. You can start right now. Start healing now.
Wow, I love it. It's time to heal. With that being said, I want to thank every single one of you who've been watching. Make sure you follow us, hit the like button. But I want you to know that today is your January 1st. You can get rid of those limiting beliefs. I want you to know that all the greatness inside you, the best is still yet to come. You can overcome those fears. And for you watching right now, you can achieve all of your goals. Why? Because it's time to heal. With that being said, by the way, my name, for those folks who's making all that noise, my name is Shay Brown. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. Remember, time is long. Life, on the other hand, is very, very short. So we got to live in the moment, and we got to make it count. With that being said, God bless, and we wish you success. Thanks a lot, Monique. You're a rock star. You rock. Peace, everybody. We gone. See y'all later. Promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.